We've got varsity soccer action, women's varsity soccer action, to be precise about it. And you're looking at Fairhaven, the Slaters, their starting lineup. They'll have in goal Jordan Young. Heidi Dorn will wear number 2. Number 6 is Megan Hutchins. Sam Murray is number 7. Number 9 is Val Sawin. Number 10, Tiffany Briggs. 12 is Emily McIntyre. 15, Brittany Roberts. Brittany Murray wears 16. Number 20 is Darcy Colty. And Alyssa Dempsey's 21. And the rest of that roster has Rachel Young, number 3. Kylie Briggs, 5. Hannah Court is number 8. Celia Adams, 11. 18 is Erin Davis. Jess Amston. I'm trying to read that. It's handwritten. Is number 23. Ashley Brown, 24. And 26, Sydney Harrington. And they're going to be opposed by Mill River. The Minutemen coming in undefeated. And since I've never played or coached soccer, I see teams come in here in what's being anticipated as a lopsided game in favor of Mill River, who right now is number 1 in Division 2. But I see teams come in here and they try to clamp down Mill River and take away their offense and keep it as a real grinded out clutch and grab type of game. I'm just wondering out loud if a team should come in here with the odds stacked against them already in everybody's mind and try to play run and gun, try to test Isabel Furno in net. She'll get to start today over Mackenzie Mooney. Mackenzie Mooney will be starting in the field for Mill River. She's the other goalie on that roster, but just come out and put some pressure on their goalies and see if you can get some shots in and get some goals. And I don't know if you can even do that against Mill River because their defense is so well also, but everybody comes in trying to clamp down on them as far as keeping them from scoring. I'm just wondering, nothing's really worked this year for anybody. How about if we went the other way and tried to stun them with some, just to heck with the defense, we'll play all-out offense. And it's going to be a throw coming in from Mill River, and that ball will come down, be settled. I got to get my knee down in position here. And again, you got to put up with sun dots. This is a day that's more feels like a American Legion baseball game. It's got to be close to 80 degrees. The sun, I mean, I'm not complaining. The sun's out. It is warm. It is hazy. But remember the last game I did here against MAU, how it was overcast and cloudy, and the picture looked beautiful. It was a real cloudiness is the best way to videotape. I mean, the colors look nice. The sun dots right there. And more on that today, as that will go out of play, and I think we'll have a Mill River throw. No, we're going to Fairhaven throw on this. We'll get the ball and get it going. And again, I'll do that roster more and more and more. This is Sawin. No, it's going to be Mill River. I was wondering what was going on. Mooney will take the throw, and Mackenzie Mooney has it go off from Audrey Furno's leg, ankle area. Actually, a little hard and goes out of bounds. And, I'm looking for the ball, boys and girls. There's a big holdup in play now. As you have to chase the ball all the way down to that corner. So you get set. The other thing that really stinks today is, besides the sun being in my eyes, as you can see, pressure being put on by Courtney Chadburn, number 9. And that's Sabaski, Katie Sabaski over there. Plus in the sun, it's just hard through the black and white viewfinder as everything gets, like those white jerseys from Mill River just kind of get like electric looking. And we're going to have a goal kick coming up. Jordan Young will set the ball down, but it looks like the striker, and I'll have to get her numbers. She's going to take the kick. And she'll step into it, and it's going to be a shortened field. Spassky got it around to Ketchum, and Katie Ketchum works it around, gets open, gets the inline, wants to bring her back in front. Nope, she hit the inline out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick coming up for Fairhaven. And again, Jordan Young will set it up. It looks like Megan Hutchins, number 6. That's who if I had to guess a jersey number, that looks like a 6 out there, and that's reached up in the air and pushed further down, and it's going to be settled down and sent across to Mooney. Mooney had it right up her leg on her, and she's able just to keep pushing the ball forward, and then the backup by Bryn Campbell right there, number 18. And that's going to be Bryn Campbell again. You see Fairhaven marking well right now, and that'll roll down in the box. There's been no shots on net, and that looks like it'll have enough juice to reach the inline and go out of play, and that's what we'll have as, again, Chadburn in pursuit. The ball will go out of bounds, and we'll have yet another kick by the Slaters in the blue. And again this season, Munger Vision's brought you Rutland girls, Rutland boys soccer. Covered the Loisel tournament for the men's, which saw Fairhaven boys twice that I taped that tournament. Saw Mill River boys twice in that tournament, got them on Munger Vision. Mill River girls, I cover basically all their home games anyways for Coach Chadburn. And this is going to be number 9 again coming down to take the throw, and Val Sawin It's either Sawin or San, and I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. But it's S-A-W-I-N on my roster. And that will just squirt through, not be controlled, come back to the center circle in the midfield area, and that's going to be a long pass across, and now just a lot of volleying back and forth, and that's going to be Fenton got over there, and now Lawrenson will come back. Start saying we had the Otter Valley girls program on versus Rutland, so we got the Otter Valley girls program on. I called Coach Carl Serene in West Rutland, and he was supposed to get back to me about a soccer show and some soccer coverage for West Rutland. But very busy guy. Didn't get a chance to follow it up. So don't get mad at me about no West Rutland soccer on. There's only so much I can do. And somebody stepping on the ball, I believe it was Campbell, hit the deck. That's going to come firing in, and boy, it's just some nasty back and forth kicking right now. I'll go off and catch him out of bounds, and just got to see the MSJ boys and MSJ girls program up at Rutland High School, so I got MSJ on this year. And I guess what I'm going through, pat my own back, telling you all the local soccer coverage that I've gotten. So like I said, with Fairhaven here today, the girls, I've been able to put on, oh, nice job bringing it in, coming through too far. Yeah, we'll have a goal kick. So a lot of possession time down in the offensive end for Mill River, but no shots on net yet, no corners called. And no deep throws from the side nearest the box. So San, again, will step into it, and she got a little more lift on the ball this time. That'll take a bounce, and that was Sabaski that got there. And that will roll out of play, and we'll have a blue throw. Oh, and I got the Otter Valley boys program against Rutland, too, and a good game, 4-2 game with the Raiders winning, but a good battle right down to the very last whistle. It's Kerry Brown out there, number 13. And they'll just turn fire, and that'll come up. And you see Bryn Campbell get there just a step late. And this has been played all the way down inside the Mill River offensive end for the opening 3 to 4 minutes, trying to send the ball through his catch him. She'll follow it up, fire shot, save. Jordan Young will fall on top of it. That was the first decent shot. Now a punt for Young. Ketchum had the pass come right back to her as it got blocked down, and she just lined it up and fired an NFL type kick in there. That was big time. And that ball's gonna, whoops, don't want to lean out the window like that, I'll be laying on the ground. Again, the other part that's tough is the physical aspect of shooting the game here, being halfway out the second story window, which, I don't know, the talk of building a new press box, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll get to be in it, or that'll be any set up actually for videotaping. At the old MSJ press box, back when I could cover MSJ sports, the football, I built my own booth on the side of that existing box, and I bought it out 10 inches further from the corner. I wasn't flush with the front of the building, I was out 10 inches further, and that way I could see the corners of the end zone. And if they build the box flush here, whoever and wherever they're going to allow to have the videotape, they should actually have it protrude beyond the building about a foot, so that you can see down in the corners and not be blocked off by the window jam. Nobody ever asked the videographers stuff like this. Boy, that's a battle, and Fishwick will get it, and she'll bring it up, and Fishwick with that great speed, she's had a tremendous season, and she's going to bring it around, cross the ball, we'll skip into the box. There's a settle by Chadburn, she'll lift it up and a little bit too high. Nice job of just being able to control the ball, both by Fishwick to bring the ball around the corner and cross it, and then by Chadburn, of course, to be able to control it and generate some type of shot on net. So Jordan Young will mark the ball, and again, this is San taking the kick, and you know, each kick she's taking, she's getting better and better. Her own teammate bodied it down and shortened the field, as that was Fenton out there, number 2 that time, got the ball to Chadburn, and Courtney Chadburn, got to be the all-time leading scorer in Mill River soccer history. Got another one! Oh, she settled it down, and nobody came out to challenge her at the top of the box, and she just drilled it in the far corner, and that's a goal for Chadburn. And I've honestly lost track. She's got to be so far over 100 points, counting assists and goals in her career. Like I said, I don't have an official stat, but she's going to be the leading scorer in soccer history at Mill River, boys and girls, men's and women's program. All I know is just a phenomenal talent. Phenomenal talent. 1-0 Mill River in the first half of play. That taking place 8 minutes, rounded off, I round off. 8 minutes into the game, and I should tell you at this point, that there is 2 40-minute halves overtime if necessary, and it was almost going to, you could just feel it becoming inevitable as Mill River just kept having possession down in deep. And that's going to be out of play. Well, the Mill River throw. Fishwick will kick fire, and be looking for Audrey Furno, number 15, and it'll stay Mill River ball, and we'll have Furno turn away, and Fishwick will take the throw. Fishwick does just about everything. She is quite a talented soccer, but just a phenomenal soccer player. She's helped turn the tide in some of these real tight games by either scoring an overtime winning goal or coming up when the offense isn't working and being moved up front. That's going to be low, not through. Chadburn settles, sends it back. Campbell, left foot, knocked down in the box. Race to the ball. Fishwick got taken down, and going to be a corner because the ball was deflected off from, looks like Colty out there. Campbell will serve the ball up. You can see him right on the edge of the window jam. This is what I'm talking about, building. If you're going to spend time and money on a press box, and it's not just for the protrusion beyond, by having the videographer spot on the end of a booth and have it jut out further, it will not interfere with the professional people like the radio guys or the paper guys if they're up there, but it will give the videographer, whether it's me or if I'm not allowed in it, who's ever going to be allowed in it, a chance to see out beyond and get the good angles for the football end zones, the corner throws, and boys and girls soccer and all that good stuff. And actually should be on the opposite side of the field with the sun to your back, so you don't get this. This is looking good for Mill River. Comes across the box, and it's going to roll, and Fishwick will get there, save it, and going to get a corner out of it, I do believe. Yeah, another corner coming up for Mill River. And it'll be Campbell this time. They'll serve it up. Bree's not a factor, as you can see right there. The flag right behind Campbell's just kind of hanging there. It's not a big deal. Like I said, it's about 75, 80 degrees out, humid. And no. Going to be a goal kick that was out of play all the way, and we'll have a substitution as the horn sounds, so we'll have a little break in the action. Clock will continue to run. And that is number 6, Son, that will take the, that's Hutchins, I'm sorry, Hutchins, number 6, that will take the kick. She'll line it up. Like I said, each kick's been getting better, and that's footed down by Furno. All great pass back to Audrey Furno, her shot, and just wide through the inline. While another goal kick. What a pass from Chadburn, who trapped it and then rolled it behind her like on a no-look behind the back pass in basketball, except with a soccer ball on your foot. And we'll have Hutchins. Much better kick, and again, her own teammate kind of slowed it down. Went to Campbell, tried to roll in the box deeper. Fish will come up and body it down. It's 1-0 Mill River. Girls Varsity Soccer Action today on Munger Vision, PEGTV. The website is for Channel 15, PEGTV.com. Their phone number is 747-0151. And Campbell, going to be a foul. Should be a kick coming up for Mill River. Oh, they called that the other way. Wow. Well, don't know about that, but we'll have a kick now for the Slaters in the blue. And it looks like Hutchins again. Kept it low, got a nice bounce, gets it into the offensive end. Isabel Furno's in net for Mill River. She's yet to face a shot, and that's going to be kneed down, brought down to this near side, and go out of play. Got the really big show, number 11. A fundraiser for the United Way. It's a talent show held at the Paramount Theater on November 4th, and I will be there, and I will be videotaping it for PEGTV Channel 15 as a volunteer. And again, get your tickets early for that, because there's going to be a full house down there. It's great. There is singing, dancing, comedy, juggling. I mean, any type of entertainment that's legal, you'll have it down there. And the MC again will be Sam Grusso. This is onside. Jordan Young bobbles it once, gets a hold of it, and she's got a pretty good grip on it now. She'll take the punt. Let everybody kind of clear away. And has a good save with 27 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the first half. 1-0 Mill River on Courtney Chadburn's goal. Guy's gonna be around number 80 now for her career. And that's going to go down, find a little seam, come in. Furno will be just a step late to get there, and that will be out of play. And I'm just trying to pick up the ball here as I had to kind of make a little technical adjustment on my body. Shot coming in, and oh, it's going to become a goal kick. Went off from Jordan Young's hands, out of play, and that'll be the far corner. We'll have a goal kick now. Oh, but to get your tickets, but go online to the Paramount Theater. Go to www.paramountlive.org. Just spell out Paramount and Live, all is one word, and .org. That's served up very well, headed toward by Ketchum, comes back up top, no containment. Now the step up, Fenton lifts it, and it's going to just make it out of play now. No, it stayed in, wow. Again, it's tough to see in the sun down there in Fishwick with a beautiful ball, and boy, she had Chadburn coming in, and Jordan Young making some good saves early on. See the other disadvantage that Young has right now, the sun. She's got the sun visor on her baseball cap because she's looking into that nasty sun herself. Campbell will send that down over. Everybody stayed on side. The defense popped it up, and that's going to roll to the outside to catch him, and she'll be physical. She'll get out, so you're getting away and get a little bumping going there, and she'll get possession of the ball. She'll have the throw. Then on November 24th and November 25th, the Lager, Rusty DeWeese, coming to the Paramount Theater. Get your tickets for that one. That'll be a definite sellout. And Rusty's also chatting with me because he's been on my Sports Beat show before, and he's talking. That's Jen Brown out there, number 10 from Mill River. And he's talking about coming all the way back up to Rutland and sitting in on another Sports Beat show. That's going to be short hopped and handled by Jordan Young. And boy, her punt's nice, nice. Got lift, got carry, got control, and got a handball. Came out, hit her in the hand, we'll have a handball. We'll have a kick coming up. And Fishwick, this is a great spot on the field with Fishwick's athletic ability and her kicking ability and her soccer instincts. If everybody holds the line, stays on side, she go up over the top and try to get an all-out jailbreak in on the goalie. That was a little flatter than she wanted, and they'll be settled down by the Slaters. And Fishwick not playing a sweeper position today. Then we'll find a little seam. I think Fenton's back there. I'm trying to look. Oh, Bullock's back there right now along with Fenton. And that is one thing Coach Chadburn does. He plugs people in all different spots on the field. Gives them a lot of versatility and a lot of experience at different positions to jog people around in case he needs to tweak the lineup or somebody does get injured or somebody misses a game. Now, knock on wood, they've had a fairly healthy season at this point. Remember last year they were cruising along, and then at the end of the season they lost some key people to injuries. Campbell jumps out as one of them after their playoff game. There's the ball. Tell you, it is tough. Everybody had a ball on the sideline. And Fairhaven looking for a chance to get one in on net. That'll roll into the box, be brought around. Carrie Brown there. That's going to be toward the sideline. You're going to lose it in a minute because, yep, the window jams in the way. I believe it became a throw for Fairhaven. Yep, there she is. She'll reappear in just a second. This is what I'm talking about. If I was able to send the tripod out beyond about even 6 inches further out. And I've lost track of what's happening because I can't see down there. There's the ball, and got a foul, got a kick coming up. So it'll be Heidi Dorn. Excuse me, also being attacked by hornets today here. I should have brought my bug spray. There's going to be the kick right there. And it's going to be served up. Great chance for Fairhaven. Bullock stepped up, ball still free, no containment on the ball, and now it'll just be sent up, and Lawrenson will get there. Fenton will take it wide and see if Fenton can get things down the line. See, when I transition from the midfield down the other way, I have to switch and go to one knee and twist my body around on the windowsill, and what I wouldn't give to have a press box. And like I said, there's no guarantee I'll be allowed in it. The deal with football is I can cover football here, but I can't be in the press box. That was via the athletic director. Because the radio guys are here, which I don't understand that, because I covered a lot of Mill River football before when they were up here, and other stations were here, and never seemed to bother anybody until this year, and or actually they started this crap last year. And I'm certainly not standing out in the weather and the rain and get my equipment damaged, and also it's rather degrading and demoralizing to be treated like a second citizen. Considering I'll bring you a ton of Mill River basketball, boys and girls. I'll bring you the soccer, the softball. I'll bring you just about every home game, but to be told I cannot be in the weight room press box for football because the radio station's here, well, that's a rather big insult. Courtney Chadburn looking to serve up a corner here for Mill River. They're up 1-0 with 21:52 to go in the half. And that's going to be live, and boy, I tell you what, it's going to be just a little high, hits crossbar, and who was that? That's got to be Ketchum, yeah. Katie Ketchum, who imitates Superwoman and Superman, however you want to look at that. That's the second time in the games I've done here where she has literally just gone horizontal to the ground, diving, just like somebody jumping out the window with a cape on, trying to fly, looking for the header there, and boy, she can get up too. Did you see how high off the ground she was? That's Nicole Weeks out there, number 8 for Mill Rivers. I try to keep up on all the changes. Fairhaven only down that 1 goal, but they're really not trying to counter here, and that's where I just think teams get in trouble that kind of sit back and say, okay, we're only down 1, okay, we're only down 2, okay, it's only 3 right now. At some point, you've got to say, well, you know, if we play like this, we're going to be down 11. Let's just go for it and sell out. And I know that's easier said than done. River plays a very underrated defense. Their offense gets a lot of the credit. And I believe last touch by Fairhaven. Yep. So that went out from Dempsey. And that'll be out play. That's like, I don't know, when I do Rutland boys and girls soccer, I'm allowed to be in their press box. And I'm not making this up. 15 to 20 to 25 people a game come up want to know why Rutland soccer, or Rutland football isn't covered. And the athletic director told me I could tell people this because he's, like I said, rather rude to me about it. The football coach / athletic director doesn't allow me personally to cover his football program. He's got a, I am not really sure what his problem is with me, but he has a big problem with me. So that's why people ask me, he said just to tell him it's all him. So that's what I'm telling you. When you come and ask me, it's nothing personal. I'm not allowed to cover it. You know, I can cover, my taxes go to that school and pay these people's wages and all the upkeep on the buildings, and I can cover their softball, I can cover their soccer, I can cover their field hockey, cover a lot of their sports, interview their students and get their music department, drama department on air and give them a lot of credit. But again, that's very insulting. Considering him played football there for Joe Tata. Wasn't good at it, but I went out and made the team. Coach Higgins was my freshman coach. And we'll have another goal kick. And then for MSJ, I covered Brian Grady for 10 years when he was a football coach. Then they got the new football coach there, and he said, nope, no Munger vision. So, you know, I have, again, probably in a week's time, I don't know, 35, 40 MSJ people ask me about why their football isn't covered. And they're all mad at me. Like, I'm saying, no, I'm not going to cover it. No. Let's put the blame where it belongs. It's on the administrations and the athletic directors and the coaches. That's why you don't see any Munger vision coverage of football. Now, you might see them allow other people, like Channel 74, that Adelphia network, where they'll show Middlebury and Essex and this and that. And they've already had, oh, this is looking good, looking good, looking good. No, it comes back out. And it's going to be a throw for Mill River. It's going to be Chadburn with the throw, looking for Rebecca Day. She got a nice bounce, and boy, at the last second, Jordan Young made the save. And this is my end of my griping, but if you allow Channel 74 Adelphia Access to come in and cover your football team and put it on statewide cable, to me, you have already broken a law, a guideline, by allowing non-equal opportunity coverage. Like when MSJ lets Channel 74 put them on statewide, and Rutland lets them put them on statewide coverage by just a bunch of hacks like me. I don't care if they're getting paid and they're professional. They don't do any better job than I do. Actually, I gotta sound like an ego here. I think I do a lot better job because I'm running the camera and talking the game. And my camera works much better than their camera work. But when you say no to me, and actually I've had coaches very rudely say, you're a circus act and a joke when you're not going to be covering my program. Well, that's fine, but when you turn around and let hacks like 74 cover it. Well, to me, you've broken that, you've discriminated. Either everybody can cover it or nobody can cover it. And that's going to be bouncing around and come down. So I like doing the soccer. You're appreciated. You know, the soccer program here takes very polite, very nice. Takes good care of me. Gives me rosters, programs. Make sure I got everything I need. Gives me access to talk to their athletes, their coaches. Coach Chadburn, very accessible. His wife, I always make sure I've got rosters, starting goalies, everything I need to let me sit down with the students and do some shows. And again, I don't profit off from any school. I'm not paid a dime to do these games. This is Day coming in, switches around, lines it up, trying to push it through. Ball will bounce out, 20 yards, 25 yards, and will stay in play as Kerry Brown will get there and try to dump it back in deep. And Kerry Brown with the pressure defensively. Now Campbell sliding over and right on the dead run, picking the ball in midair, and we'll find Chadburn. Oh, she reached up, got a nice trap, but just couldn't reel it in. And Chadburn will chase it down, push it beyond the defenders. Very nifty player, Chadburn. Day will settle, and that was Hutchins that came out to contest. The ball will get through, and catch him. Just couldn't get it there. A lot of time possession down inside the 18, but they couldn't really get a shot in on Jordan Young. Still 1-0 Mill River over Fairhaven. And that is going to be going forward, and Jordan Young says that's enough for that. And with 15.5 minutes to go in the first half, she will take a punt here. And that will be Lawrenson. She'll send it back, and off ahead of a Mill River player coming down. And it looks like Fenton takes a little nudge from behind, another one. Fenton very tough. She played a phenomenal game against Mount Anthony. Did a great job against Mount Anthony. Ashley Brown out there, number 24 for Fairhaven. Campbell will bring it up over the top. Ketchum came flying out of the air, had to go hard off her feet, couldn't get the control of the ball. That gave possession back to Fairhaven momentarily. That will roll and go out of bounds, and I'm waiting to see who's got the ball. It's going to be Fishwick with the ball. Emily will have to wait as they have some substitutions coming in for both sides. 1-0 Mill River, undefeated at this point, 10 wins, no losses. Taking on Fairhaven, who's down just the 1 goal. And they've been on their heels. They've been kind of sagging in defensively, Fairhaven has. They really haven't gotten any shots in on Isabel Furno. And boy, if she can just square up and bring the ball across, looks like she's going to go back. Yeah. And boy, that ball just drilled into the head. It's that Plouffe out there. Yes, it's Plouffe. There's the shot and knocked down by Lawrence and right in front of Furno. That's a dangerous play, but it worked out as Mill River didn't allow the shot to come in. This is Dorn that will set it, and she will not have it go all the way through. Hit one of her players at the top of the 18. Ball will come back down. I apologize for all that griping and complaining, but when people come up and blame me for all this lack of football coverage, believe me, I'm just as upset by it by you. Ketchum got away with a little push there, but it's okay. It's soccer. It's not tennis. There is contact in this sport. Mill River girls looking for a high seed again and regular season crown, and then kicking it up to the next level and going to the championship game this year. As Amsden coming in, and she'll take the throw for Fairhaven. You see her shielding her eyes from that wicked sun out there. 13:24 to go in the first half. Going to have the Halloween parade on live on Channel 15, and that usually starts approximately at 6 p.m. and that's always a big highlight of the year for the viewers at home that just love that thing. They'll be there in person, and then they'll watch the parade over and over and over. And Tom Leipold, the program director for 15, will be running the camera. And that's Halloween night, 6 o'clock live, and then tape delayed all through probably the rest of that night in November and December. And tell you what, it's put on by the Rutland Rec Department. As Lawrenson got there, got it to Chadburn. She towed it forward. Chadburn's got the goal, and it's going to be over the top of Lawrenson's head. He settled down, and that's got to be Fishwick that came up and played the tough defense. Fairhaven content right now to be down to 1 goal. Lawrenson coming up, and her ball's on sides. They're going to bring it across for Chadburn, trying to take the inside route, and she's going to force a corner. That's one thing on these warm days. The Hornets come back out, and they're not very happy with me being out and hanging in their window right above my head is one of their nest. For baseball season down at Legion Baseball, I bring Hornet spray. I didn't bring it today. Oh, that's looking sweet. Got a header on it, came down. That was Ferno. They got a piece of it. Now Ketchum will pursue. She'll take it to the outside. See Campbell getting in position. Ball will go beyond her, past Lawrenson, and Fairhaven will see Fenton. She's tough. She's real tough. She's very slight built, but she plays like a 6-footer, 200-pounder. She is tough. Ketchum. A few dribbles, and the cross, and the ball will come into Jordan Young, and she shall make the save. So I've got a show on Sports Beat right now with Sam Caruso, the MC of the really big show, and we're down at the Paramount Theater, and we take a little tour of it, and then we talk about past really big shows, and of course we really promote the fact that people should get out there and support the United Way and the local talent and the really big show. And it's a pretty cool show, and that's on Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Other upcoming shows, I have Anna Baker, a Rutland High School student who just got a voice of an angel. Oh, can she sing? A vocalist. Can't pinpoint it because she sings any style of music. But she's coming on and going to do some singing for us. Talk about, no, it's just like an athlete. You have to be trained. Voice coaches, you have to practice, and then your competitions in the music department and on plays. And Campbell right into the belly of Jordan Young as Brendan Campbell releases a wicked shot. Nice punt, excellent punt by Jordan Young. As we're getting down to the 10-minute mark of the first half, and still just 1-0 Mill River. That's Fishwick that will step up, and she'll just beautiful pass to the left foot, looking outside for Desiree Gray, number 7. And as usual, Mill River goes down in front of their Minuteman kickboard sign. I'll lock down on the team with Coach Chapper and Sabaski with the ball. And I'll do the roster for Mill River, and I'll probably read Fairhaven once again. That's going to be a shot by Sabaski. Comes in, Jordan Young will make the save. And another good kick by Jordan Young. With the bounce, she'll be in the center circle. That's Plouffe that will get up. Plouffe that's going to come to the side and take the defensive posture in front to do that right there. And it'll be Fairhaven with the throw. They'll have to wait because they'll have subs coming in. And that's going to be Jessica Amsden. As they hold up action, and Amsden will get in position. And then I have JV field hockey coach and former Rutland outstanding field hockey player and St. Michael's College player, April Chaffee, coming on the show. So that's another show to look forward to. And then, well, like I said, Anna Baker and her singing. And I said I'm talking to Rusty DeWeese about coming on down and coming on Sports Speed again. And this is on side. Ferno turning on the speed and going to be a corner for Mill River. Ferno putting pressure on the defense. And we'll have Bryn Campbell take the kick now. And then I'll like to wrap up my fall sports. I'll go around and do a soccer review like last year. An immensely popular show. So I had clips from different games and highlights, and that's going to be, should be another corner, yes. Campbell almost put that in off the goalie's hands trying to make the save. Jordan Young got a piece of it, and the ball went backwards, just avoided going into the net. So Campbell will get set for yet another corner with 8:41 to go. That's a beautifully served ball. And that's going to come back to Bryn Campbell. She'll settle it down. Remember, she had the game-winning goal in overtime against Stratton Mountain. Campbell will come back. That ball was off from Nikki Munson, number 11 in the game for Mill River. That's Munson with the touch. We'll go back to Campbell. She'll send it into the 18, and that's going to be out through the inline. We'll have a goal kick coming up by Hutchins. So Megan Hutchins. She'll see Jordan Young line the ball up, then get back in the net, protect that area. And that's going to bounce around and then be sent through by Fairhaven and Carrie Brown there. And Carrie Brown circling around will get a nice pressure on the ball, but it's going to be Fairhaven ball. She's looking for Ferno. The ball kicks one out of bounds. And again, see that Mill River defense just marked so well. That's why I said in the beginning of the program, I don't know if it's even possible to execute that, but instead of packing everything back in defensively, maybe a team should just sell out and gamble and go everything as they can do to get goals. I mean, I've never, well, Only Lamoille and Woodstock last year. Does anybody really have an effective defensive game against Mill River? And that ball's going to be thrown right in at the end of the bleacher section. Fairhaven will settle it and send it. They'll link up a pass, and coming back, going to be missed kick, goes far side, has a little spin on it, will roll back into Mill River territory. And it'll be Sabaski, Katie Sabaski coming down that sideline with a speed going and pushes it forward. Fishwick must have been out of play. Yes, it will be out of play. Emily McIntyre chases down the ball, and I was watching the wrong ball again. It happens. Soccer's tough, like I said, the tape from this vantage point, and that's going to be off from Fairhaven. I have a corner. Let's see what the ref calls. He calls a goal kick. He had a better angle than I did. No, he's calling corner. Okay, so it'll be a corner for Mill River. They'll sun at their back this time, which is good because that means for Mill River, that is, because the goalie will be looking right into the sun now. Where there were 6 minutes, 18 seconds to go. As we have Dead Hornet. Got him. Okay, I'll get back to the camera now. Well, when they're crawling on your shirt, you got to kill them. That's served up in the box, followed up. Lawrenson got a step late. Catch him racing out after the ball. Gets it outside the 18. We'll reverse it. It's going to be settled down by Munson, and she's going to battle through, split the defense, and that goes off from a Fairhaven player's foot, out of bounds, and yeah, it's going to be a white throw. Nikki Munson, you can see her shielding her eyes from that brilliant sunshine. I wonder if soccer players can wear sunglasses. I don't know if that's... I'm asking a serious question here. I'm not sure if that's legal or illegal. See, if the press box, whether I can use it or not, is on the other side of the field, you'll always have the sun to your back for 4 o'clock starts here in noontime football. I got into the box, Munson coming up and trying to contain it, keeps the ball in there, comes back. Chadburn lifted it. She elevated it. Too much though. Goal kick coming up for Fairhaven. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And keeping score up here, I've killed 4 hornets so far in this first half. And Hutchins, there she is. It does affect the camera work when you're battling off a bunch of hornets or wasp or whatever they are. That's a low liner, knocked down again for Fairhaven, knocked that down themselves, condensed the field down. Sabaski bowling her way through. Sabaski wants to spin away, and she's looking for somebody on the trail, and here it comes back to Desiree Gray. Will go by her, no pressure on the ball. She's able to retrieve, recover, gets it to the edge of the box, and then Chadburn overran it, tried to tow it, and that's knocked down by Chadburn. I love that when she does that. Passes over the top of the defender. And that's going to be into the box, body down, controlled, dumped back out, and again a hard bounce will go Mill River's way. Popped up, 50-50 ball, and Kerry Brown able to kind of body it down and advance it forward, not control it, and that's going to roll and be out of play, and we're going to have a white throw. So we'll have Mill River with just 4 minutes to go. Have Audrey Furno, number 15, take the throw for the Minutemen. Munson, oh, she passed up the shot, brought it around. She had a little seam to take it right into the box, and Furno knocked down, ball comes out, blue there, all blue Fairhaven Slaters. They'll give it back, and that's going to be Furno with the steal, drags it to the inside, and should be stayed in play. Nope, now they're calling it white throw. Thought it had to be pretty perfect not to go out of bounds. Then with 3:34 to go, Audrey Furno, number 15, will get that running start, lob it in. Got it to Fishwick, and that ball's going to become corner kick for Mill River, and Courtney Chadburn coming over. And again, for as much time of possession in the 18, as many corners and as many shots on net, Mill River is only up to 1-0. Oh, that's got to be Ketchum. Yeah, see her right there? She just about went through Sabaski to get the header on it, and she must have a very round head because the ball always seems to go way up in the air. She needs a flat spot on her head to head it in, and of course I'm only joking. As Hutchins will get the goal kick. Boy, Mill River's had a ton of chances on these corners and just can't seem to ground one down enough to get it in. That's going to come back to Munson, and she'll work the ball forward. There's a double team defensively, and then Munson will come through, and that's going to trickle to the sideline and be saved by Furno, taken off from her foot, stays in bounds long enough to get to Fishwick, and no, it did come out. So we'll have a throw by Mill River. That's going to be Carrie Brown, and she's trying to drill it through. I think she actually wanted to go up over the top and just came flat on the shot and the pass. And Brown stepping up again. Carrie Brown roaming around the middle of that field today. Gets it to Chadburn, and Courtney Chadburn will step inside and do a little dance, come back. She'll get the ball again, and again, it's like the ball stealing her sneaker's a magnet. Just way she can keep the ball on it. Sabaski collide. Sabaski first up. Oh, great hustle by Sabaski, and I have it as a kick by Mill River, fall on Fairhaven, and that looks like what we're going to have is Chadburn going to take the kick with a minute 48 to go, and a great opportunity right here by Mill River to take a 2-0 lead. And again, Fairhaven, there's the wall as Chadburn. Yeah, they're going to move back 10 yards. Everybody tries to cheat it up 10 yards, and if they didn't, I'd be upset with them. That's an object, trying to gain an advantage. You got to try that. Softly sent and out the back of the net. Nice job of taking a touch off the ball by Chadburn. Oh no, that went in the net. Holy crap. That was in the net. Looked like it was on the outside. So Chadburn will get the second goal. And again, she took something off the ball, a change of pace, and I apologize for that, Courtney. But it'd be 2-0 now. Chadburn with both goals, and that came at a critical time. Just a minute 23 to go in the half. Now you're at that point, if you're Fairhaven, where you got to say, everybody's on offense. Little bump, Fenton, Chadburn, far side. Looks like Desiree Gray over there. It's number 7. That will come in, and I don't believe Isabel Fernals even touched the ball in this first half of play for Fairhaven. As Ketchum has it knocked down, we'll come back to Marie Lawrenson, and that's going to be in play still. And Lawrenson does such a good job roaming around defensively, controlling the middle of that field. And Munson came up to the challenge, and that ball's going to be sent forward now by Mill River. Furno brought it to the inside, had another layer of defense to beat and couldn't get there, and it's going to be off from Furno out of bounds. Of a goal kick coming with 34 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Hutchins will line it up for the kick. And that's going to be Chadburn. Nice little soft pass, and they stayed on side. That's why Sabaski stopped. She want to get the outside call. That goes off. Missed kick by Audrey Furno, and they'll come back. Fairhaven just trying to get it up and out. Circles around, finds the ball, brings it back to the inside, goes through Munson. There's great support by Brown. She'll drive it up over the top. Sorry about the camera dipping. And there's the horn, and it'll be the Minutemen 2. On 2 goals by Courtney Chadburn. One I actually saw, and one I blew the call on. But Chadburn and Carrie Brown heading over to see Coach Randy Chadburn. When they settle down, I shall read their roster to you, and also Fairhaven's. And you see the Minutemen lined up right on cue underneath the signed Minutemen, and I'll read the roster to you. Again, I apologize for that little gripe session I had during the first half. I'll be better in the second half. Nicole Fenton wears number 2. Emily Fishwick is 4. Rebecca Day wears number 5. Number 6 is Katie Sabaski. Desiree Gray wears number 7. Number 8 is Nicole Weeks. Captain number 9, Courtney Chadburn. Jen Brown's number 10. Nikki Munson's 11. Captain number 12, Caitlin. Oh, she does like Caitlin's. Katie Ketchum. 13's Carrie Brown. 14's Kayla Plouffe. Audrey Furno's 15. Mackenzie Mooney's number 16. Bryn Campbell 18. In goal is Isabel Furno. Jessica Bullock is number 20. Marie Lawrenson 21. And Karison Plansky, of course, unable to play this year, but their thoughts and prayers and hearts all go out to her. And Randy Chadburn is the head coach, and now I shall find, well, I'm looking. Where did Fairhaven go? I've never lost a team before. I literally cannot see where the Fairhaven team went to. Oh, they're so far out of my view. Okay. I won't be able to point at them, but I'll tell you, Fairhaven has this lineup. They have Jordan Young in net. Heidi Dorn is number 2. Megan Hutchins is number 6. Sam Murray is 7. Val Son is number 9. Tiffany Briggs is 10. Emily McIntyre 12. Brittany Roberts 15. Brittany Murray 16. Darcy Colte 20. Alyssa Dempsey 21. Rachel Young 3. Kylie Briggs is 5. Hannah Corda is number 8. Celia Adams is 11. Erin Davis 18, Jess Amsden is number 23, Ashley Brown 24, and Sydney Harrington is 26. And also between reading rosters, I killed 3 more Hornets, so I'm getting way up on them now here. And it's 2-0 Mill River. We'll come back with the start of the second half of play on PEGTV channel 15. There's a new goalie in the second half for Mill River. That's Mackenzie Mooney. She played in the field in the first half. She's going to give Isabel Ferno a chance to get some action in that field position. And Mooney, like I said, she played very well in net in the game that I did where she was the goalkeeper, but she plays so well in the field it's just hard to take her out of the field position. But Mill River have the opening touch here the second half. They lead 2-0, both goals coming by number 9, Courtney Chadburn. Her sister Carissa in attendance here, a great player from Mill River herself, now playing for Castleton State College, and not that far right, about 12 minutes to drive out and watch Cal State College soccer game. And Sabaski and Fenton out there, as you can see, number 6, number 2, and come back Sabaski. Katie Sabaski will go across the field, and it's going to be knocked down by Lawrenson. She'll just drive it forward and let the creativity of her offensive players in the front line get underneath it, and that's Ketchum. Ketchum brought it back around, got a chance to walk it in and cross it. There it is, coming in off the feet of Chadburn, comes back to Ketchum. They got to get their spacing out now. That's just going to be a big traffic jam in the 18, and it's going to come out, and Sabaski's going to reverse the ball. And Fenton now, like I said, played so well all season, but that MAU game, she was just phenomenal. And she will drive that ball in there. Take a few bounces. See Ferno put the knee up, then think better of it. They want to get the dangerous play call. That's going to go far side. And Fairhaven looking to get up and out and get something happening offensively. And Lawrence will come over and just kick it out. And we'll have a throw by the Slaters in the blue. And to just state the obvious to you, Fairhaven needs the next goal. They're down 2-0. They've generated zilch for offense. No corners, no shots on net. That goes off from Plouffe out of bounds of Mill River. Stays with Fairhaven. And that's Doran with the ball, and Carrie Brown just took it away from her. It looks like Doran slipped and fell down, and Brown, more than willing to take the ball, will get it to Chadburn. She'll go inside to Ferno, who will lay it back for Chadburn. And Chadburn, motoring, going to go speed by the defender in the 18, and going to send it in and catch him. They're going to say offsides. Nope, Katie. I actually saw this one going, the whistle blew, and he's calling offsides on Ketchum. And I'm not saying she wasn't. But boy, if she was, it had to be microscopic. And there it is. Beautiful rush down the field. Don't catch him. That'll make the highlight tape because they don't have to know it didn't count. That's going to be settled and just about a 10-yard kick. And Fairhaven wants to just dump it out, relieve some of the pressure. And Bryn Campbell racing back to the center circle will get it. Come around the defender, come in from behind, get it to Sabaski. Kay Sabaski. Nice job controlling it and then funneling it in, and that's going to be Jordan Young with yet another save, and she'll have a punt, and she punted the ball extremely well here in this soccer game. And that's going to be one of the rare trips out to at least close to midfield for Fairhaven, and Lawrence will just pop it up. And again, what they rely on a lot of times is just the creativity and the talent of their front line to get that ball. Campbell, she set it down gently, and Ketchum going to keep control, drill it, and almost get that from a tremendously funny angle. Not funny, ha-ha, but she almost got that to go in. That's why you put the ball on net. Plouffe ran through it, couldn't control it. Just settled down by Fairhaven. They're coming back on their side of the circle. Went from Fenton, and now Bryn Campbell will get it, and she's going to hit Chadburn right in stride. Could it be a hat trick? Oh, no. That's definitely on the outside of the net. Yep. Going to be a corner because that went out from the goalie, Jordan Young, who made a great save on that play. And I'm looking for where they're going to take the corner. Going to be off the side. Okay, where I want. Okay, I can't see the ball down there. As you can see, the window jams in the way. So I'll just pick it up when it comes out to Bryn Campbell. Back to Chadburn, comes all the way up top, out the arc, and Fenton came in to race to the ball. Gets to Fishwick, she'll just lay it down inside, touches everybody in the box, and then Bryn Campbell will come over, and I don't think she couldn't bring it around. We'll have a goal kick coming up by Hutchins. Ah, another Hornet. There must just be an endless supply of them up in there. And that's going to ricochet down. Furno up. Center of the box. Catch him. Had it taken off from her foot. We'll come back to Plouffe. And she's looking to drive it in that far corner. And it didn't quite make it there. And it's going to come back to Campbell. She's going to give chase. And, oh, they're going to whistle that. We have a kick coming up on the foul for Fairhaven. Down 2-0 in the second half of play. We played 4.5 minutes. Close enough. Rounded it off. And Fairhaven on that halftime break went just about to the Mill River sawmill, Mill River lumber. I'm not really sure why they needed that much privacy. But then they came back a minute and a half, 2 minutes after the halftime expired. Took no warm-ups at all. Spassky will take the throw, and he just came out cold onto the field. Straight up, and Campbell is trying to pluck it right out of the air and take it on the dead run. Bryn got spun around and got the ball kicked in her face, and pretty rude. She got fouled, and now she'll take the kick. Bryn Campbell, number 18. Got to keep her healthy this year. Remember, she missed the playoffs with mononucleosis, and boy, did they miss her. Now she's directing traffic, waving to people, and came up soft on the serve, and could actually make it soft serve like ice cream, and that goes all the way across the field. And Plouffe will get there. Plouffe trying to get on top of the ball and trap it. We'll go out of play, and it'll become a throw for Fairhaven. Carrie Brown right there. Turned around. There's a defender in her face, and nice talking by Lawrence. And as she got the ball forward, Campbell in the middle of the field at the edge of the circle, sent all the way across to the side. Gets it to catch him. She'll go from her knee to her forehead to her knee to her foot, and then wiped out on it. Strike 3 on the miss. Bryn Campbell might have put a little bit too much, garlic sauce on it. Yep. Gave it quite a kick, goes out of bounds, we'll have a blue throw. And yes, we had to decide on who's going to take it. It's going to be Brittany Roberts. And here comes Fairhaven. As Fenton just got back and kept taking bumping, and then outran her with the speed and took the ball away. And that's going to come up, and yes, he'll be out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up again by Roberts, number 15 for the Slaters. There she is. And all those sun dots are the sun reflecting right in on the lens, and I can't do a darn thing about it. 33 minutes to go in the soccer game. 2-0. Mill River. It was 2-0 at the half. And I've lost the ball. There we go. A swatting at a hornet. That's not quite as, well, a hornet will sting. Well, so don't mosquitoes. I did a softball game for Mill River, and I was out in center field in the tree line on a very warm, sprinkling, muggy day. I had one of those little pop-up instant shade tent things. And that thing filled up with mosquitoes. You wouldn't believe. Millions of them. What a lousy day that was. Good game, just lousy conditions. The rain I could handle. It was the mosquitoes that I couldn't. Plouffe will bring the ball back, and that'll be Carrie Brown, and she'll make the move, get it open, send the ball down inside. It's going to be settled down. Nice move by Chadburn. Chadburn moving in. Chadburn hooks it across, and bobbled and saved by Jordan Young. Jordan Young actually kept pretty good beat on that visually. Was looking through a lot of people. That's another good kick by Jordan Young, brought down by Bryn Campbell, and she'll send it on that side to Plouffe, and Plouffe will get knocked down big time, and she'll pop right back up. She's tough, and we'll have a kick coming up on the foul by Mill River. And Bryn Campbell putting the ball down where the official wants her to. Now she'll just wait for everybody to get into position, and it'll be Bryn Campbell taking the direct kick. Or the indirect kick, I'm sorry. Oh, Spassky coming through. Oh, went off the side of her foot, and then it got stopped down, and that's going to be kicked wide and through the inline, and we'll have a goal kick coming up for Hutchins and Fairhaven. Ouch. I just had a hornet fly right into my forehead, not sting me, but he was going about 90 miles an hour, and he turned right around all disgusted and left the booth. Because if he bites me, I'm going to bite him back. That will be settled by Furno. Hey, on December 2nd, the Rutland Rec Department's Youth Theater Department, which is directed by Susan Baker, is going to put on at the Paramount Theater the best Christmas pageant ever. And I've seen this a couple times now, and it is good. It is real good. And again, get your tickets early for that. Support your local youth theater group, and also get in the holiday spirit. And you can order your tickets from the Paramount Theater at www.paramountlive.org. And that's on the 2nd. Now on the 20th of December is the Rutland High School holiday, can't say Christmas, holiday concert. That's really good too. And that's on the 20th of December, and you should really, same website, same Paramount Theater, beautiful place to watch a performance. Chadburn with the steel. And then the one I went and saw last year, and actually I taped the dress rehearsal for Peter Myers for my own equipment, was my favorite holiday story was Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, and that'll be there the 15th of December, and that's knocked down. Boy, and that was really drilled, knocked down, and Fenton will stay with it, send it through, get it to Ketchum. She'll turn around, turns, got her foot on it to swing it around, and just got it over the top of Furno, and then everybody trying to get there. Ball never got in on the goalie. Jen Brown there, turn fired, kicks it out, and it could make the sideline. Yes, it'll be out of play. We'll have the Minutemen. Pretty much like the first half, just pounding away, keeping time of possession down in the field. But they haven't got a goal yet here in the second half. They had 2 in the first, and everybody crashes, and that's going to be a tough call. As Amsden over there will be called for the foul. We'll have the kick coming up for Mill River with just 29 minutes to go in the soccer game. And that is looking good on the box, still live, and whistle, whistle, whistle on the shots. There was a collision with the goalie, and they were both going for the ball, and that kind of brought some oohs and ahs from the crowd, but really it was a good no foul, and it's going to become a goal kick for Fairhaven. And Jordan Young looks like she's okay. Or is it a penalty kick? There's a penalty in the box. Okay. And boy, this is going to be tough. It's Courtney Chadburn, number 9, going to take the kick for Mill River, one of their captains, along with Ketchum. But it'll be a penalty kick, and almost unstoppable, I would think. Oh yeah, saw that one. Hat trick Chadburn. And Courtney Chadburn will make it 3-0 Mill River, and that coming on a penalty kick. She was fouled inside the box, and that's going to be tough now for Fairhaven. They've got to really try their best to bring everybody forward. Jordan Young played so well today. Really, that's almost an impossible thing to stop as a penalty shot. That's a huge net back there for a, just a regular-sized body to make the stop. And we have Fairhaven at the center of the field with Heidi Dorn, number 2, out there, and they'll get the touch going. And they really needed the next goal. They're down 3 right now, and I'm unofficial. I understand that, but I don't have them as having a shot on net in the game, or shot on goal, whatever you want to call it. And you can see the ball just kind of bounding around until Fenton came up, and Sabaski with that great speed, closing, and see her pressure on the ball made a miss kick, and that's going to be a throw by Mill River, and that will be taken by Katie Ketchum, number 12. She's going to have to wait a second. Horn sounds. I was just talking to Gary McDonald, one of the coaches for softball here at Mill River, and he was down have his daughter Jessica, who's a great pitcher, softball pitcher for Mill River in the state of Vermont, one of the best in the state. And they try and talk him into doing a pitching clinic show. That's always good stuff. That'll come up. Ketchum will settle it, wind it up, and fire it in. And Jordan will get the save, stayed in play, and comes back from Fishwick to Furno, and then they'll come back up top to Sabaski. She'll call for it, but she's got space to walk in, and she wants to bring it to the inside, and shot got blocked, comes up, containment, will go by Ketchum. She'll have to come all the way back, and Fairhaven will get there, and then there's a step up by Fenton as they will cross midfield, lose the ball, we'll have Mill River with a throw. So Jordan Young, a 3-0 game. She has played outstanding. Fenton trying to bring the ball to the inside, couldn't do it, wrapped back around, kept possession, goes to the outside, goes off from Ketchum's knee. She's got a little time to chase it down. Fairhaven will step up, and it will be out of play, and should be a white throw, and that's what we're going to have Mill River up 3-0 with just 27 minutes to go in this half. Excuse me, I was killing another hornet. Actually, I had one land on the lens in the middle of the game here. I didn't know if you caught that or not. It's funny until you get stung, then it's not. Well, it's funny to you because you wouldn't be the one getting stung, but catch him, kind of gliding over, and had, again, nobody attacking Mill River when they have the ball. So they have a lot of time to look at the field and survey it. And we will have a Fairhaven throw as the Slaters, given a good to throw sign, we'll let it lob, and Spassky made the move, stepped up aggressively, ball went off from out of bounds. This is going to be number 12 taking a throw, McIntyre, and she did, and I lost it because I was looking at the roster, and I'll drop over the top. And that's Audrey Furno staying in there, wrestling, couldn't get the ball down and away. Nice step up by Fenton. Ball will come back and be played off from Fairhaven out of play. And we'll have a throw coming up now by Fenton, number 2, Nicole Fenton. And Mill River trying to keep the undefeated record intact, and you can't look ahead. I know that. But boy, when I do, I can look ahead because I don't play. It's going to be Rebecca Day, and oh, nice job by Jordan Young. Not to let that go through the inline and become a corner. Oh, it did it. Yeah, she touched it near the inline instead of letting it go through, and it's going to become a corner for Mill River. And again, I can't see down in that corner, so I'll pick the action up in front of the net. And that looks like Day going over there to take it. So the ball reappears. Will, there we go. Pick it up from that point. Fishwick, Emily Fishwick with it. We'll send it back to Fenton. She'll go up, and that's going to be settled down by Day, and she's going to turn. Nice pass on that side. Looks like Jen Brown. It is number 10, Jen Brown. And she's staying with it, and I believe it's going to be off from Fairhaven. No, it's going to be, they're going to be calling it off Mill River, a Fairhaven throw. And Fairhaven will take the throw again, and it's going to be about 10 yards further up the field. And that'll be driven on from the head of a Mill River defender. Looked like Fishwick out of play, and Fairhaven will just try it again. And they make contact, and Desiree Gray will be there, and she will allow the spin-off move. Lawrence in there. And wait a minute, I got to get my knee down and follow the action. There we go. Nice step up. Didn't see the number, but it was a step up by the reserve playing sweeper, and Mooney will make the touch on the first grab by a Mill River goalie. Good kick. Good kick by Mackenzie Mooney. Big Mac with the kick, and see Day reach out, bring the ball down. Let's go to that far side. We'll link it up with Fishwick, and she'll chase it down before it gets to the sideline. No, she'll run out of space, and should be the Slaters taking the throw. Again, if they're going to make a comeback, it's got to happen pretty soon. It's not impossible. Come back from 3 goals. But you got to get things going. Let's catch him. Catching up to that pass. Can she get around and cross it out? No, hit the inline. Got too far out in front of her, and we'll have a kick coming up for Fairhaven. It's been Hutchins taking the kicks, and you may see that jersey number 6 is still Hutchins taking the kick. So Megan Hutchins. Well, stepping into this one and got a nice bounce, and then Day stepped up in front of Sabaski, kept the ball in play, and then it's going to be Sabaski coming over. And here making sure she knows where everybody is around her defensively and to go out of play, and it should be a white throw. And Katie Sabaski will take the throw, a junior for Mill River. And it should be a Mill River ball, and it's going to be Ketchum coming over saying she's got it, and no, it's Furno, I'm sorry. Audrey Furno will come over, and she'll take the throw. Comes down to Campbell. She wants to go back, and now Furno and her will play a little toss and catch and get the defender moving around, and that's going to be driven right off from the defender out of plays. Campbell wanted to go into the front of the net with it and never made it there, and there'll be a throw, and she go down to that open corner, and Sabaski got spun around, and last touch by Katie Sabaski, and should be, no, white throw, I'm sorry. Furno will come over, and she'll take the throw, and as long as she stays right there, I'll be able to see the play. Campbell to Furno, can't save it. Blue throw. They just couldn't get on the same page right there as to what they wanted to do with the ball, and Again, we're down to just 22 minutes left. We played 18 minutes of this second half. The only goal coming on a penalty kick by Courtney Chadburn. It was also her third goal of the game. She had the first, obviously the only two in the first half. Jordan Young will come out and not grab a hold of the ball. She might have been on the box. I couldn't really see the lines down there, but she elected to take the kick and get it up and out. And Sabaski's pass to Campbell, and the two juniors clicking right there. We'll send it down, far wing. Fishwick stepped inside, ball free, just wide. Fishwick and Day were both there, number 4 and 5 respectively, and then they just missed sliding that in to the net. And Hutchins will go over on the far side of the box now and get set for the kick. Now once she got up underneath it, and control issue, and Desiree Gray will bring the ball down, popped it up and over the top. Fishwick will go back, and again, not a blue jersey till now in sight. And Fishwick went 25 yards to get the ball, and that's going to be, they're going to stay in play before I make the move here to the knees, yes. And boy, they just ran over the top of Fenton, and that's going to be the call, and it should be a kick, I believe. I don't think I went out to play for a throw, and it'll be a kick, and Fenton will set it up, and Fishwick's going to mark it and take the kick, it looks like. So Emily Fishwick, a junior also. Oh yeah, you think Mill River's been good for the last 3 years? I mean, real good. Yes, Courtney Chadburn graduates. That's a tremendous loss. When you start looking at all the juniors who've played 3 years of varsity right now, going to be 4 years next year, they aren't going to be hurt next year. They're going to be another good, strong, competitive team. Campbell couldn't get through the inside portion of the two defenders. Ball will go out. We'll have a Mill River throw in my book with 20 minutes. We're at the midway point. And Bryn Campbell walking around looking for the ball. Nope, I'm trying to find the ball. Well, I'll find the ref. He'll point to the ball, and there we go. It's going to be Nikki Munson coming out, and she'll come into the game. That's what the sub was for, and she'll take the throw, and she'll get it to Campbell, back to Munson. She'll settle. And did it go out of play? Went on a play off from the defensive foot of Sam Murray. The ball will roll around in front, and Campbell reached around, poked it out of bounds. We'll have a goal kick for Fairhaven, and you can see Hutchins score to pick the ball up. Oh yeah, got a lot of Mill River basketball playing this season for you, boys and girls. The girls should be actually in a good position to make a lot of noise this year. They got a lot of seniors. And they got Chelsea Mazzeros, just a little over 200 points away from a career point 1,000. And Lawrence will go back, get the ball, and I don't want to make it winter already, but oh yeah, I got a ton of basketball lined up for you. Of course, Carl Serrani and the women's program at West Rutland. We'll have Christy Dunches back on that championship team. The defending champions in Division 4. And that will be thrown down and settled down by Plouffe. And she's looking around to see if it's going to stay with Mill River, become a corner. And yeah, I can't see down in the corner, okay? We've gone over that enough. I beat that to death. So I'll widen the shot out. When the ball reappears, there it is. Never got it on net the first time, and they got a foul, and it's beyond Mill River, and we'll have a kick coming up for Fairhaven. So they'll survive. The Slaters will that corner, and they'll get set for the kick from Hutchins. She's been busy, along with Jordan Young. Jordan Young is a solid-looking goalie. Let me tell you, she's made some nice saves to keep this thing at just 3-0. Nothing she could do on the penalty kick, honest to goodness. Munson coming around. Munson got there, and now we just got to see the call. It looks like a blue throw coming up, and so what we're going to have is the Slaters, so we're down below the midway point. We're actually at 17:44 to go in the soccer game. And that ball right there is what's awaiting a body to come over and take the throw. There we go, and it will be taken by Tiffany Briggs. And it's going to roll, and then Gray will pop it up, get it to Campbell, and see the way she bent her leg around like that? That's pretty athletic, pretty agile. Gets it to Rebecca Day, and that ball will be sent through to Campbell. She'll stay on side, keep her balance, pass on that side to Weeks, skipped over her foot. It'll come all the way back from Fairhaven, kicked it across the box to Campbell. She couldn't get it up and around, and then Fairhaven players collide, went down, and then kicked it off each other out of bounds. Corner for Mill River. Yep, and again, we'll have to wait until the ball appears. There it is. Headed, top of the box, no containment. Ball will be settled down and going to stay in play. No, it had to be outbound somewhere. Yep. As Weeks, or Munson got the throw in to Bryn Campbell, and it's going to stay and become a throw for Mill River. It hasn't been a real, oh gosh, I don't know, ratings pleasing game. Like Stratton Mountain was just awesome here. That was a good game, competitive game, flowed back and forth. The MAU game was awesome here. That was a great game. But it's been an interesting game today. As Hutchins will get set. And that's a pretty decent kick. We'll come back to Munson, and she can't settle it down enough, but Desiree Gray there to back her up. That ball will get inside and be bodied down by Plouffe. She'll be able to gallop through the check, and she wants to bring the ball back inside. She does, and it's going to be centered out. Ball pops back up top of the arc, picked up by Fairhaven, and they want to make the dodge move to get open, and they got some turf to work with. Oh yeah, this is the best rush they've had down the field. Doran trying to bring it to the inside, and I never will understand why she went backwards with the ball. She had a lot of turf to still take it into the top of the arc of the 18 and brought it back, and that gave Mill River a chance to collapse down and funnel in. They'll kick it out. That's Brown, and we'll have a throw by Fairhaven. With 15 minutes to go in this 3-0, Mill River leads in the soccer game. Nice step up by Ketchum. She disrupted the play. Doran will have it, and nice reach around. I believe that's Weeks right there that reached around and knocked the ball away. Got it to her teammate. Could be Jen Brown. I'm not sure right now. I can't see the jersey number. It looked like her ponytail flopping around, and it's going to be out of bounds too. Well, it looks like Fairhaven says it's our ball, and that's what they're going to call, and we'll have subs coming in for both sides, and we will get set. Yep, the whistle blows, and we'll put the ball back into play. 2-0 at the half, Mill River. 3-0 on the penalty kick. Courtney Chabron with all 3 goals for the Minutemen, and hope she forgives me for not calling her second goal a goal. And with the blinding sun and the Hornets swarming around me, it looked like it hit the outside of the net. Plus the fact I'm getting old, my eyesight's nothing like it was 30 years ago. And that's going to bounce, and Gray will try to follow it up, catch him. So you take the angle, go the inside route, and she gets in a position, and she's going to take the throw. One off from Fairhaven, obviously out of bounds. It'll be right in front of the Fairhaven bench, and that's where Ketchum will take the throw. And boy, it was a nice long throw, but no white shirts there. And then on a follow-up, it's all Slaters on the ball. You know, at 3-0, it's still, I mean, it's Fairhaven. That's going to be a kick coming up, foul called on. I believe that's number 8 on that far side, which would be Weeks. And the Fairhaven player, unfortunately, is down after the play, and oh, that's hopefully it won't be anything too serious. But we'll let her get attended to here, and maybe she'll be able to pop right back up and just be all right. Well, we'll go to a fade. Number 5 from this distance across the field, Kylie Briggs, and she did walk off. She had a limp, but she was able to get up and walk off, and hopefully that's nothing more than just a little small nagging thing that will go away overnight with some ice on it. And the Slaters with a chance here with the kick. I mean, they're not in bad position, about 35 yards out, but they couldn't elevate the ball and go over the top of the wall, and that kind of hurt their chances. And Fenton will pick the ball up, and Fenton's going to give it back to the trailer, and it's going to be Ketchum, and Ketchum will have to wait for the sub to come in, and she'll take the throw as it's Fishwick coming in for Bullock for Mill River. And then Ketchum with that line drive throw, had it taken away, and then the step up, that's Lawrenson. And boy, flying through the air, going out of playoff from a Slater who got some lift out of that jump, and the ball will be taken by Ketchum. She'll just go down the far side. It'll be headed out, and we'll have another throw. And it's going to be Furno asking. No, Furno asks for the ball, and then we'll give it back to Ketchum, and she'll move up near midfield to take the throw from Mill River. They're up 3-0. With about 13 minutes to go in the second half of play, Furno trying to lean in on the defender and spin off, and then Fenton will step up, make the steal, waits for Furno to leap out of the way, and the ball taken back by Fairhaven. As the Slaters have to contend with Plouffe, that's Doran right there, and then you see Day step up now and get a toe on it, pops it to the side where Bryn Campbell will reel it in. Campbell, oh, a nice stutter step right there, and then goes across. And that's going to come down and be out of play. Now it's just married to who? Well, obviously Mill River, because they've got the ball. And Munson in the game will throw it down and connect with Campbell. And Campbell, oh, it's nice job by just gliding around, and should be a kick coming up for Campbell as she was taken down. Bryn Campbell, a very physical player out there with 11:43 to go. And waiting to see who will take the kick. Right now, the ball just sitting there. And Fishwick's coming up. And actually, that was in the box. That's going to be another penalty shot. Again, I cannot, with the sun in my eyes, as brilliant as it is, I cannot make the definition of the box out. So the second penalty kick of the game, and it'll be Fishwick taking the kick this time for Mill River. It was Campbell that was fouled, and now it'll be Jordan Young to face another penalty kick at 3-0 to score right now. And a goal. Again, it's almost impossible for a goalie to stop those penalty shots. They've got to have an awful, tremendous guess and anticipation. And Emily Fishwick becomes the first Minuteman to score. That isn't Courtney Chadburn today. And the fourth goal will be put in by Fishwick. And that just makes it even worse here. 2 goals in the first half for Mill River, 2 goals in the second half, and a 4-0 deficit for Fairhaven. As they'll get set to get the possession going here. But Ashley Brown, 24, and Brittany Roberts, number 15, in the center of the field to get the touches going. The ball on the far side. Fenton ran through the play, couldn't control the ball. And again, it's not impossible, but you got to get a goal real quick here if you're Fairhaven. Plouffe with the ball. She'll just slide it forward, and they'll link up the short passing game. And Furno will turn, and she heard a whistle, but there's a football game going on and two soccer games going on. And, oh, you know what it is? There's a player injured way behind the play. Oh, gosh, you hate to see that. And we'll take another break and hopefully come back with some good news. Number 24, Ashley Brown, was the young lady that was down, but she got up almost immediately and totally without any help walked off the field, so that's a great sign. Should be a kick coming up for her. Well, I thought it'd be a kick. It looked like it's going to be a kick-off, like a tip-off in basketball or a face-off in hockey. And so we'll have, they'll just drop the ball and they'll kick at it, and whoever possesses it. And right now they both got a piece of it, pops up, and Carrie Brown got a piece of it once, and that's going to come in, and Mackenzie Mooney will get to touch the ball twice here in the second half for Mill River. The goalie, the goalkeeper, that's the goalkeeper. And that is going to be all the way down to Furno once, twice, and Furno will follow it up as she'll work it to the outside and get a little push there. And I have it as a blue kick, it should be. I don't believe it's a throw. I believe there's a foul on the play, yeah. And we'll have a kick coming up now for the Slaters. They need 4 goals fast. We're down to 10 minutes to go. And they'll go gently up to the center of the field, body down, edge of the circle. Flying through the air was Rebecca Day. That will come down, and that's going to be out of play and should be a throw coming up. Yep, it will be by Fairhaven. This is the tough angle for me on this end of the field. Yeah. Boy, looking right into that brilliant sunshine. Good throw, very good throw. Fishwick came up, Fishwick comes out, Fishwick's breaking down the field, Fishwick with the ball, Fishwick nearing the circle and then ran over the Fairhaven player. Nice follow-up. Oh, they're going to call. That's, see, I'm not a soccer guy. I mean, I don't understand it all. But that defender stepped in front of Fishwick. She can't help the fact she just went through her. Be like a blocking foul in basketball. I mean, they called the charge instead. Don't get that. But don't know enough about it to really complain about it. And boy, all kinds of whistles. It's hard to tell which field the whistle's coming from because, like I said, there's activities all around involving whistles, and it's going to be a kick coming up for Fairhaven. And again, 9 minutes, you can get 4 goals, but you got to get one almost like here, now. Again, they get some elevation on the ball. Oh, they did. And Mackenzie Mooney with the hardest save of the day for a Mill River goalkeeper. And that will be Furno. Oh, great rush down the field. Looks like it's Fenton over there, and it bounces around just about everybody on the field. Munson will come down with it, send the ball through, and it'll be just popped up, surrounded by Fairhaven. They'll just send it back to the circle. Lawrence will get a piece of it. And they're going to work it. Fairhaven will all the way back over, go up to the circle, knock down. Carrie Brown, she'll send it up after the settle and see if there's going to... Campbell will follow it up. She wanted to go right back through the defense. That didn't happen. And that's going to be in play. Munson trying to body it down, takes a little push, and that's Brown from behind. Carrie Brown able to get it. And now Bryn Campbell will lift it to the center of the field. Little time and space for a moment by Fairhaven. Plouffe still got over there, and Kayla Plouffe will reverse the dribble, make the steal, give the ball up on that side. Fenton lost it. We'll go forward. Fenton with the ball. Fenton just keeps it moving forward through about 1, 2, 3 blue jerseys. Fenton with it, knocked down, and oh, there you go. So you got to blow the whistle on that. If you've called the other stuff, you got to call that. And that's going to be a kick for Mill River. It's in a good spot on the field, and see if Fenton will take it now. She certainly earned it. At 4-0, and Mill River gets a little tap, and Jordan Young will make the save. Wasn't so much the save as she kept it going from through the inline off her hands. That would have resulted in a corner. And that's going to be Carrie Brown knocking it down, going on top and to the side, to the side, to the side. Furno will take the throw, but she's going to wait a sec for the subs. We're down to 6:57 to go. Again, a lot playoff action coming up. The River just about completely assured of a home playoff game. We'll be here for that. Looks like Kirk Abrahamson's boys team, excuse me, got hornet on me, is assured themselves pretty much of a home playoff game. And I believe Lori McClellan's Raider girls have assured themselves of a home playoff game. So, and the way that field hockey team at Rutland keeps winning, they got a chance of getting a home playoff game. So all kinds of sports still coming up on Munger Vision. There's other sports besides mine now on it, on channel 15. Somebody from Killington covering Woodstock sports, and it's basically outside mic. There's no commentary on it. And some other stuff. I can only speak for myself, tell you what I got on my docket coming up. The teams that have followed all year, basically, when they get the nod, whether they're going to be home or not for the playoffs, I'll be there. And Spassky, there's a whistle, then a kick afterwards, and I believe it's going to be Mill River's ball. As they retrieve it, and there's a ton of subs waiting to come in for Fairhaven, and I've completely lost there. Okay, it's a kick coming up. There's Bryn. Oh, and again, as silly as I sound, if you never stood up here and staring into the brilliant sunlight through a black and white viewfinder, you just don't know how tough it is. Lawrenson came up, and boy, wouldn't she like to get a goal right here. That's Weeks with the ball. Number 8 coming over, Weeks. And it's going to go out from Weeks out of play. It should be Fairhaven with the throw. And again, on the whistle or on the horn, when they let the subs in, it's about a 10 to 15 second downtime. That's where we're at right now. And now we'll get the play launched forward, and well, I stayed in bounds. They hit a lot of different objects, but stayed in bounds, and Lawrence will just gently set it in there. It's a nice pass by Lawrence, and Furno turn, and at least she double kicked it. Yeah, it'll go out of bounds off from Audrey Furno. Isabel Furno started in net in the first half for Mill River didn't see a lot of action, none at all actually, and then Mackenzie Mooney came in. She's touched the ball 3 times, and that's going to land, and Bryn Campbell will set it off on the wing to Sabaski. She'll go up over the top in that far corner to Ketchum. Ketchum wants to do right there and drive it into the short post where Jordan Young will make another save. Oh, Jordan Young is going to be, I'm guessing 30, 35 saves. 2 of the goals will come on penalty kicks, which again, you'd have to be superwoman to make the save there. She's played very well. I guess what I'm saying is for the amount of shots she has seen and for the pressure she's been under, Jordan Young's played a very good soccer game. Campbell elevates it wide, and good idea, good shot, and it comes with 3:40 to go in the soccer game. Mill River up 4-0. We'll have Hutchins take the goal kick for the Slaters. Courtney Chadburn with a hat trick today. Emily Fishwick with a goal off a penalty kick. And that ball is going to be ricocheting around and should be blue ball, and that's what they're going to call. And on the throw, there's a step up. Boy, that sounds like it hurts. Whoa, excuse me as I missed the action, but I had to grab the window. Seriously, I almost fell out the second story window. Wouldn't that suck for me? A lot of my adversaries would think that's great, but believe me, I protect the camera all the way down to the ground. That's Fenton getting in position. See, she uses her body as a shield, and then she'll work it around, and that kick will stay in bounds. Nope, Joe Valeni with the athletic move over there. And the throw by Fairhaven, and that ball will come down. They'll settle it down, then they'll step up and again, Mill River not just giving any space or time to Fairhaven like they've done most of the opponents they face this year. They just play that real good aggressive soccer, whether it's defensively or offensively. And Fenton will turn around. Another good day for Fenton. She had the ball come right back to her, and it's time to go out of bounds. We'll have a blue throw. And this with just 2 minutes to go in the game. Came from work to cover the game. Got to leave, go back to work after the game. Supper, going to be a late one tonight. Sabaski turned that one off from Fenton, comes out to Sabaski. She'll fire it up to the 30. Comes back for Haven, will head it into the box. They'll scoop it up. That's going to be moving in, and Mackenzie Mooney will come out and make the grab and not even give him a chance to get the shot in on that. Good kick. Good kick by Mackenzie Mooney. Comes all the way up to Bryn Campbell. And she'll just turn and dump it down to Ketchum. Ketchum gliding along that far side. Ketchum wanting the corner, solves in there. She'll curl back, look for the trailer on the play, get it in Sabaski. She'll tow it down inside the box. She'll take a good bounce from Mill River. They keep the pressure on, and Ketchum, nope, shot deflects, and it should be a corner, I believe, and that's what we got. Bryn Campbell heading over to the corner for Mill River as they got good penetration. He just kept driving the ball deeper and deeper into the goal box. And with 1:12 to go, they have earned themselves a corner here late in the game. Up 4-0 over Fairhaven. It was 2-0 at the half. And then 2 more goals in the second half. That's where we're at. And that, I have to wait. That's definitely on the outside of the net. I got fooled the first half. I don't know if I got fooled if I just blew the call, but it'll become a goal kick for Fairhaven. And that will be stepped up by Furno, and Audrey Furno, again, got really deceptive speed, will get the shot, and that will definitely be wide also. So that'll be 2 good chances in the last 30 seconds, and with 30 seconds left, Fairhaven is going to drop this game to Mill River. Looks like by a 4-0 margin. Mill River will go to 11 wins, no losses. I'll have another game of Mill River's in the regular season on the, I know we're tape delayed and stuff, but on the 13th. So you will see another regular season Mill River girls varsity game. That was quite a move by Fishwick. Looked like a Harlem Globetrotter. And Fishwick somehow came out of that whole ordeal with the ball, dribbles it down in deep, time ticking down. We'll get it to Furno. And shot off, but the horn sounds, and it'll be Mill River 4, Fairhaven 0. And another good effort by Mill River. And I tell you, Fairhaven, they're gamers. They stayed with it. They played tough. The goalie, Jordan Young, faced a lot of shots, held them to 4 goals. 2 of the goals coming on penalty kicks. But Fairhaven, a team that they can just get a little more aggressive offensively. They've got some good athletes over there. So again, from Mill River, it's 4-0 Mill River over Fairhaven. Get out there, support your student athletes, catch your game live, support public access television, and always support Munger Vision. God bless America.